Dang, I'm good. Look at this, though. Oh, wrong way. Come on. So obviously this is the farmer's fuel trailer. We don't own a Thunder Creek, so this is his. So I don't know if I have to hook the cables up to the battery on the combine, because it does have cables, but he did say something about the DEF needing that. So I don't know if it's like battery powered, kind of like how our fuel trailer is, or if you have to hook the cables up, which it doesn't really matter, but I guess we're gonna find out. So far, these are awesome. This is the best thing ever to put on a fuel trailer. I don't know if they come with trailers that have a battery, that way you don't have to hook, you know, your cables up to your battery terminals over here. See, John Deere already has them, a red and a black, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Maybe if you had, you know, 4 or 5 combines you have to service, that'd be, you know, a pain, but I mean, for one, it's good enough. If y'all have been watching from the start, do you remember when that farmer gave me a grease gun? Well, now it's coming in handy. We did already use this grease gun. That would have been in my corn header that's still in Kansas. So this corn head is my dad's friend's that normally cuts this job, but he picked up more acres close to his house, so he couldn't make it here. Well, his corn header was already here. So he was like, well, just use mine. There's no need of driving all the way to Kansas to bring a corn header back when I have one in the shed here. So we're using his corn header. I forgot my tripod today also, so y'all don't get to see greasing, which y'all have seen that every single day, so. So I was at 4% in my tank when I started filling up, and I could barely grease the combine and corn header before it pumped off. Normally our fuel trailer, it'll start pumping on one combine when it's half full, and I can service both combines before it's done with the first one. So I don't know how big this pump is, but it is massive. So the only thing that I grease on the corn header is the PTO shaft. It's sliding in and out. My dad said to only grease that once a week, and that's it. That's the only thing that you grease on that header pretty much. So I did that, so I don't know what today is, but I will grease that again in a week. It's Saturday, so I'll grease that next Saturday. Well, the first field of corn harvest, 2023, is in the books. On to the next one. So, since I had to back into the entrance, I'm gonna swing out in the road really quick and turn around. So we are on dry land right now, so it's yielding a little bit less. The monitor says that it's averaging 100, which is a little off, so it's probably averaging 120, 130, somewhere in there. Which I talked to the farmer, and he said it's definitely a below average year, but the farmer and the farmer's son were pretty happy about the yield, so I don't know. So on dry land, you have to close your deck plates down a little bit, just because the ears are going to be, smaller, and if you have them opened up too much, it will butt shell like I was talking about in last video. So I have been looking behind the header pretty consistently to see, if the ears are changing throughout the field or not, and if they do, then I will obviously adjust them. Which on a corn header, to adjust your deck plates is your reel in and out. So this opens it, this closes it, and then your reel up and down is your header speed. So if I go up, if I go up, you'll see the speed. So I'm in second gear right now. When you're full in corn, you better slow down pretty slow, otherwise you're gonna get cab corn. Not that I already have cab corn, but I don't want to add to the cab corn. I don't know if I told y'all or not, but the first day of corn harvest, when the farmer was riding with me all day, and it was the very first binful that I was like full, like maxed out. And as I was saying to him, I'm pretty sure Mom's sensor, because there's a little flappy sensor at the top of the bin, so if the grain hits the flap, it goes in and tells the combine, hey, you're full. And I was telling him, Mom's sensor, I'm pretty sure is at the very top hole, or pretty close to it. And about as soon as I said that, it started coming over onto my roof. And I was like, that was kind of embarrassing. So, also, it is really windy outside. So if there's wind noise, I'm sorry. So I saw a TikTok of someone's dog jumping up, the combine tire. And they jumped on that step and then up here. So, which I can't teach him how to jump up on the step when this combine has that toolbox. But I don't know. We'll get it one of these days. So we can check behind here. I can already see there. I don't see any header loss. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's 2 and 3. But that's all that I see. There's 1. So pretty good on header loss. So one thing that's different about Mom's combine than mine is she has a leather steering wheel and leather seats, which I like the leather seats, which I like the AC seats, and I'm sure I'd like the heated seats in the winter, but I'm not turning that on when it's 90 degrees outside. But if I had to pick, I would take this steering wheel out and put the one in my combine in this one, because the stitching right here, so I'm a finger turner, so I get my finger right here and, you know, turn the steering wheel. My finger is so raw from turning this steering wheel, and I know what you are thinking, like, oh, Hayden, why don't you just get, you know, the ball, you know, and then turn it like that? I don't really like the ball, because when I'm trying to do turn rows, I don't grab onto the ball. I grab onto here, and then you try to turn, and it hits your wrist or something like that. So I don't really like a ball. But a steering wheel made out of this plastic right here, all the way around, that's my favorite. I mean, I like the leather one, you know, just gripping onto it. It has a nice grip to it, but the stitching, maybe put the stitching on the outside, John Deere? I don't know, but man, that hurts. So the farmer told us to quit 30 minutes early because he wants to go eat Mexican food, and I do not blame him. So the farmer and everyone out here, and mom, dad, and our entire crew, 4G crew, we're all about to go eat Mexican food. So you will never see me turn down Mexican food. I'm sure the camera is extremely grainy right now. Sorry about that. With one combine running, it feels like I'm just, you know, walking in place. I think for soybeans, Dad was talking about maybe Mom and I both doing soybeans, so maybe that'll go by pretty fast. But for corn, it's such a high volume, so they can't really handle that at the bins. So that's the reason why Mom and I both aren't doing corn. Well, in the same field, that is. She's also doing corn, but for another farmer. But I think they only have 500 acres or so. So when they finish, I don't know if Mom will just wait till I'm done with corn, or if she'll switch to soybeans and start on soybeans, and then when I get done with corn, then I'll switch to soybeans. I don't know. Plans change about 500 times, you know, every single week. Y'all know how it is. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow.